Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Julia Dars, and if you watch this video till the end, you're gonna find out the secret about the ultimate happiness. Kidding. I honestly refuse to follow any type of the hook the viewer within 3 seconds. You have only 3 seconds, because I don't want to fit in into the social norm of tricking a person and contributing to us being less aware, less conscious, and spreading the focus everywhere. So in this video, and if you follow me or any type of my content, I am a person who channels the information, who asks for from God, from the universe, what kind of message should I send to people, and it's by impulse. So this is video about guidance, about coaching, about why do we even need coaching. Honestly, for the long time in my career, when people were asking me what do you do, I was a bit hesitant to say that I'm a coach, just because, you know, who is the coach, what do they do? And obviously we have a lot of coaches out there that really haven't lived through certain things, and they recommend stuff that they haven't tried. They don't know the pain, and you know, obviously the results not really good for people. So I'm not that kind of coach, and there are a lot of coaches who really live through the pain, and you don't have to have a Harvard degree to help a person in the situation where you've been for a couple years ago. I'm gonna be honest. I want to give you in this video, as in any video that I make, I give a lot of value. Thus you can see me jumping sometimes from topic to topic, just because this is how the flow goes, this is how the information gets to me. And I want to say about coaching, just if you know you are considering to hire a coach, whether it's my services or any other services, I'm going to tell you that this is very important. And I know there are a lot of people, especially in the high achiever society, that they just watch the video and they think, oh, I got it, or they read a book, you know, the high from reading book in the beginning gets into you, and you feel very energized and I'm gonna conquer the world, and then a couple days later you don't do this. And the reason is because A, you don't know all the tips and tricks that coaches use to get you to follow the behavior, because anything, the change is the behavior change. And good coach, I think, at least I'm gonna speak for myself, all right? I've studied behavioral science, I've studied cognitive behavioral therapy, I've studied, you know, all types of hacks. How can I, first of all, for myself, implement behaviors, and how can I follow them? And how can I support myself in doing so, instead of sabotaging myself, instead of, you know, trying to achieve X10 and then all of a sudden I all burn out and I don't do anything. So obviously anything I coach in all of my programs, I use that, because my thing, and when people say like, what is your product? My product isn't a course or a program. It's a happy client. This is my product. This is what my goal is the success of people who come to work with me, whether it's a group coaching or it's a one-on-one or in person. This is my product, not the program, not the tool. Tools are great. And what's important about coaching, what's important about that is because when you come, and it's self-development, obviously, you know, like people like, oh, why do I need to do that? Because you have so many layers in you, you have so many talents, hidden potential. And what people used to do, or tend to do, is they tend to devalue themselves. I don't know how about you, but my people who come to me, it's usually people who have been in difficult situations, they experience setbacks, they experience failures, and now instead of cheering themselves up, they build that neural connection that if I try this, I fail, and thus whatever they do, they fail. So it's very hard for them to find a different approach, a new way, and this is what I do with my coaching. I help people to see a different perspective, to see a different way, to see, oh, wait a second, if I do this in this way, I succeed, and I feel motivated, and I feel energized, and I place a lot of emphasis on the how you feel type of thing, obviously on your mindset, because if you have a specific understanding about the world, then everything you do, your behaviors, will support that. So the change is simply changing your perspective about the reality, because the reality is the reality, right? It's there, it exists, it's just a phenomenon that's happening. Your perspective, though, is what makes that reality either, you know, very easy to be in, and you have a flow, everything you do is, you know, going amazing, you have community, you have friends, you have success, or vice versa, right? For us as human beings, the reality is just the reality. But for each one of us, due to the experiences we had, due to people we interacted, due to our upbringings and place we were born, right? Like the cultural, obviously right now the society is having tremendous influence on our development and how we see the world. So all of that is shaping how you interact with reality and whether or not you're going to succeed or you're going to fail. And that's what we call mindset, right? That's what we say that a person has a negative mindset or positive mindset, right? Or like growth mindset. And the coach is there to show you that the mindset and the change is possible. To me, at least, is the efficiency and how fast I can, without like bringing a lot of water into coaching and like, oh, we're gonna start from 20 years ago when you were born. No, I see, and you know, because the world is changing, and maybe 5 years ago it was very good thing to do so. Right now is a little bit different scenario. Right now is I want to see you succeed faster. How can what is that small, like the teeny change I can help you with, so you see that everything is doable and everything is possible? How can I help you to, I'm sorry, I'm rotating because my dog is here and he's going from left to the right. But how can I help you with your inner state, your energy, to feel and support that change? Any change or any mindset change, any perspective change is the rebuilding or rewiring neural connections that you have in your brain, neural patterns, right? So then your new mindset becomes your behavior. And instead of waking up feeling burned out and feeling like, oh, this is another day, oh my God, I don't know how I can live it, you open up your eyes with the gratitude, with like, oh my God, let's go, can wait to do good for this world, can wait to experience new things. And it's possible. This is the mindset change. So coach comes in when you experience that you're stuck, when you experience that you're going from pattern to pattern, where there's a cycle, there's a, like you do certain things and it produces results, same results. You feel unsatisfied, you feel ungrateful, you feel that you're not on your place in life. This is why we coaches come in, because we can look at your situation from the third party perspective. We're not involved into your life, right? We're not your friends. That's why friends are great. Environment is important, but they may not have the tools. And I don't think that you or any one of your friends have been studying the self-awareness movement, the consciousness, the brain. Again, I'm talking about myself. The brain, the how-to, what is the habit, how the neuroscience, neuroplasticity works, how can I change my bad behavior, how can I eliminate that, how can I bring into my life positive behavior without me feeling like I'm an army and I'm at war. Because I don't want it, like, you know, you meet with a lot of resistance. So I've been studying it for 14 years, reading books, listening to the mentors, going to conferences, certifications, you name it. It's even sometimes hard for me to help myself, and I do go into those things where I resist. But as a coach, thankfully, I have the tool to, hey, bring myself back, step away a little bit, and ask, where am I not helping myself? And see what kind of tool I need to incorporate. Now imagine you, for example, or your friend who just, I don't know, heard about self-development, just read a book, maybe two, and now you're trying to change your life by yourself, not seeing the blind spot, not understanding what is that small little change that you need so you can rewire almost the entire system, because the small change in the system changes the whole system. And by system, I mean you, your mindset, and your life. So I've been studying it for 14 years. And absolutely now, when a person comes in, it's not hard for me to see it and to help this person. So this is just my perspective that I wanted to give you. And maybe if you were seeking or you wanted help, you've been trying to change and nothing is working, ask for help. You know, I do free consultations. So if you need that, follow the link in the description and see if I can work with you. I have 2 more coaches that I work right now, and we building the program that will help many people. Not only that, but the program that everyone can access. And let's say my services, I have different types of services. Like if a person wants to one-on-one, obviously, and he can afford it, please welcome. If you can't afford it, there's a group setting. If you can't afford that, there's a course that obviously will at least give you that boost, the first step that you need to start changing, to start seeing the change and start living life, you know, start finally figuring out your passion, going towards, you know, successful life. For me, it means friends, family, you know, you being energetic, you wake up feeling happiness. So that's what success is for me. So thank you for watching this video. If you have questions about coaching, let me know. So consider finding a coach if you a person who wants to grow in life. Julia Dar, subscribe to my channel, and bye bye.